Hey guys, it's Tony here with ARO-Online, and today I'm at Whitewater Memorial State Park, I guess in Liberty or Brookville, Indiana, depending on which direction you come from. It's a warm day. It's getting up to about 50 degrees, which for the end of February is pretty nice. And all that snow we had that you saw in my last video has pretty much melted. There's not much left, and that means the conditions are probably going to be really muddy. So gonna change my shoes, put on my Dirty Girl gaiters, and we'll get on the trail. Alright, here we are, Cattail Alley Trail. Looking at the map, it shows it's like about a 1.1 mile trip. Fairly flat. Not a lot going on. So, shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so I was coming from behind me, and I just kept going that way. However, that is an old trail. It's Trail 13 on All Trails, which doesn't exist anymore on the regular map. But if I had looked up, and really if the snow hadn't been here, it would have stood out more. The actual trail, which you can see the medallions there on the tree, goes that way. But I would like to have seen the medallions back on, like, this tree right here facing that way, so that you would see it before you got to the intersection. But oh well, I didn't go too far because I had noticed earlier that All Trails had this thing listed as Trail 13, and it like went around the lake. The state park did not have it, and then just overshot it by, I don't know, a couple hundred yards maybe at most. I went and checked a couple of the trail access points for the Memorial Loop, which is what I'm going to do next. It's a 2.5 mile long loop on the east side of the lake, not too far from the Cattail Trail that I was just on. The first place I looked, there's a road to it, and there's a couple picnic tables, but there was really nowhere to pull off the road. I mean, I guess I could have just pulled off into the grass, but with how soft it is, I really didn't want to tear it up. So I came back to the Poplar Grove shelter parking lot. There's actually three other cars here, and I think they were here when I came in, so my guess is they're hiking the trail as well. This is kind of it looks more flat trail, except for right when it goes over there by the water. It might be a little bit of elevation, but otherwise it should be okay. I think the trails are getting sloppier as it warms up, which of course makes sense. But Cattail wasn't too bad, just like 2 spots that were kind of slippery. The rest of the time, honestly, I came off the trail with almost no mud on my shoes, which I was not expecting. So hopefully this one will be the same way, and we can get out. At this point, we would be done with about half the park. So we'd be done with like 4 miles, and the park's 10.4 miles or something like that. So yeah, I'm going to hop on trail, and I will check in a little bit. I'm sorry I can't film this very well, but this log is floating. This log. And, yeah, my feet are completely soaked. So no need to worry about it that way. So, that first log, no problem. That second log, big problem. Oh well. I am I think back to the parking lot here. Yep, I see the truck. That's a good little trail. Highly recommend it. I'm at the trailhead for the Lakeshore Trail and Red Springs Loop. I'm going to go ahead and do Lakeshore Trail because it's the longest in the park, 2.7 miles. And I think it's going to be the worst of the remaining trails, at least. I don't know. I don't have any real reason to believe that, but I just do. So, I'm going to get that knocked out of the way, and then we'll do Red Springs, and then we're going to drive up and do the last, which is 2 miles. I think it's called, like, Veterans Loop. Found the swampy section. Well, that tree is exactly how I look doing downward dog. And I feel the same way too. Okay, so in the fall of 1998, Lakeshore Trail had to be redesigned due to heavy flooding and beaver activity in the Silver Creek area. This is as far as the Lakeshore Trail goes. Please go back up the stairs to complete your walk. So that's why All Trails has all the maps wrong. In 1949, Whitewater Memorial became Indiana's 16th state park. This park was established as a living memorial to those who have served our country. Cool. This 200-acre lake and 1,700-acre woods serves as prime habitat for a variety of birds and insects. Take a moment to close your eyes and listen to the sounds of their songs. So I'm back almost to the beginning, and that's the way I came. And that's the way I'm going to go back. That way completes there's like a little half-mile loop at the very beginning of the trail. So I'm going to go complete that, and I'll be back at my truck, get some water, and hit the Red Spring Trail, and then there's only one more after that. I took a bathroom break at the Privy. It's just off that parking lot back there. It was well stocked and clean, so that was nice. It's just a pit toilet and on the men's side a urinal, so no running water there. Red Springs Trail is like 1.2, 1.3 miles. The signposts say easy. The map says rugged. I'm not sure which to believe. The park map. But so far, this is the sloppiest trail I have done, and I thought it wouldn't be. See, that's just standing water. Well, hopefully once we get past this spot, it won't be too bad. We have observation deck here on the Red Spring Trail. It says Red Springs, this circumneutral seep spring gets its coloration from the iron and mineral laden waters naturally occurring the year around. Wow, that's weird. The year-around water source provides unique habitat for both plants and animals. And then it says this deck was constructed by Boy Scout Troop 40 of Liberty, Indiana. Supplies were donated by Miles Richmond Inc. of Liberty, Lowe's of Richmond, and the Indiana DNR. Very cool. So you can see that it's all rusted colored. Runs out and down. Very cool. And shout out to Troop 40. It does say that, obviously the sign says that it's rugged this way. So that must be what they mean, because you walk over here and it says easy. So I don't know how a loop can have an easy sign and a rugged sign, but oh well. So that boat ramp with all of the waterfowl is where I'm starting the Veterans Vista Trail. And it looks like I'm gonna go uphill first. So it looks like a pretty significant climb. Then you're up on top for a little bit, and then it comes down, and then you're down until the end. So should be about 2 miles. It'll take me about an hour at this point. Feeling pretty good. Little bit of pain in my right kind of glute, top of my hamstring area, and it's a pretty common place. I'm not exactly sure why, other than maybe I don't, how I walk or whatever, but I cannot believe how loud those birds are. Ah. I don't know if it's coming through on the mic or not, but I am probably as far away from the lake on this trail as I can get. Guys, we're getting signs of spring here. Nice little stream. This is what I'm talking about with these bridges. Like, I'm assuming this is brand new or late last fall. But they're really nice. I've made them extra wide and tight on the spacing between the boards. It's cool. I don't know if you can tell if I'm getting close back to the lake and towards the end of the trail. Actually, I think I'm at like 1.6 or 1.7 miles at this point. Well, what I said about this trail being my least favorite is now cemented in stone. Came across on that rock, came back on the trail, and immediately ate it. Those are my knee prints. And then I had to kind of crawl up on my knees a little bit to get standing. So, let's see. That's one. And that's the other. Save the camera. Well, I am almost back to my car, and just wanted to say thank you for joining me. I appreciate you watching the video. Hope you found it entertaining or educational or both or neither. Either way, thanks for watching. And until next time, hope you can get out and enjoy a hike of your own. Bye.